Coming up next, we're finally getting the one-on-one match between Jason Anderson and the Regulator, continuing the battle between the Kingdom and the Plague. Although I think some of this may have to do with some of the words that the Regulator has said last week, calling Jason a coward, hiding behind his two best friends in the Kingdom. Well, let's see how that goes. The Regulator, coming off a big singles win against Brewmaster Squigs last week, did have some choice words of Jason Anderson before his match. Like we said earlier, calling him a coward, hiding behind his two friends, and not facing him one-on-one, or facing him and Brewmaster one-on-one, more like a two-on-one if you ask me. But here we have it, one-on-one action between the two men that started this rivalry, the Regulator and Jason Anderson. Now looking at this on paper, Jason Anderson doesn't really have the best fighting chance against the Regulator because the Regulator is stronger than Jason Anderson. Jason Anderson may be faster, and he may have a little bit more knowledge when it comes to wrestling, but the Regulator's power is just hard to come by, and it's hard to be stopped. Not to mention he'll have Brewmaster in his corner today at ringside, the RDW Survival Champion, hopefully to assure Regulator the win tonight to keep his win streak going. This rivalry has been going on for about 2.5 to 3 years, and it might come into a head tonight, or it might continue on after tonight. We'll have to wait and see. And the Regulator is showing no fear at all whatsoever, ready for anything that Jason brings to him at the table. Although I still feel like Jason does not have a fighting chance. He may have started turning his luck around in the Simulation League, but I still feel like Jason should not have accepted this challenge, or even set up this challenge, because it just doesn't seem like he's never prepared to fight the Regulator. But we'll have to see how it goes tonight, and he's bringing Brewmaster Swigs to ringside to keep things fair, one-on-one, just to make sure that the Brewmaster doesn't do any funny business at ringside. And Jason is rallying up the fans, hopefully to get them behind his back tonight, and that's a good thing to do, even though I'm not a big supporter of Jason Anderson, like I stated before, and I hate talking down on any superstar in RDW. But I feel like Jason really needs to take a break. I still believe he needs to take a break for a while. Just sit back, take a break, let other superstars get some wins and losses, and then come back. That way it's more even for him. But he's here to continue on and keep fighting for the causes he believes in, and that's to eradicate the plague from RDW. Here we go, folks. The ref rings the bell, and we have one-on-one action going right now. And Jason, quick to avoid a lockup and getting a quick double underhook suplex in, surprisingly getting Regulator off his feet. And again, surprising, he's pulling out all the stops right now. He don't want to do that too quick to wear his strength out. And there we go. That's probably a better play to do. Wear him down on the mat. Use some of your mat technician skills you've learned over the years. And right now, Jason's got the control of the matchup, and he runs in. Ooh, a running knee to the side of the head. He's definitely taking it to the Regulator, taking those words the Regulator said last week and hitting it back right to his face. The Regulator has not been able to get any offense in at all. Jason, wait a minute. Jason's starting to argue with Brewmaster. What's Brewmaster doing? He's getting involved, like we feared he would, and oh, a back suplex, taking advantage of Brewmaster's distraction. It wasn't enough, because Jason's got control of the match once more with the running DDT. And Jason picking up the Regulator in a fireman's carry, but catches a couple elbows to the side of the head as the Regulator throws him across the ring with an Irish whip. Drops down, and oh, a nice clothesline by the Regulator, using that strength that could wipe out Jason really quickly and take him out of the equation in the matchup. Take him out completely. And the Regulator just dropping him on his back and neck from that slam, and there he is just mocking the crowd. Pretty much telling them that Jason's not going to win, but Jason, with that fighting spirit, starting to come back. And Jason setting him on the ropes and launching him back to the ring. But Jason gets arm swept in the corner, and oh, he gets hit by another clothesline in the corner. But again, Jason with that fighting spirit, he knows what's at stake here. He has to take down the leader, the Plague, and he does that DDT and that kick to the back. With Regulator, the nice arm drag, hip toss, taking control of the match, and once again, the Regulator's mocking the crowd, pretty much telling them that Jason's not worth the time for him to fight. And he gets clothesline to the outside, and it's like Brewmaster's coming to check on his friend, see how he's doing. The Regulator's coming out, and oh, whoa, we don't want to get any confrontation between Brewmaster and Regulator, or that'll get Jason disqualified. But Brewmaster's standing at ringside, not getting involved. But these two men just duel it out on the outside, trading blows back and forth. Nice kick to the side there, and ooh, a right hand. But that's not to last, as Regulator is just swinging Jason around by the base of his head, doing some damage to the neck by pulling the muscles with that swing maneuver. And the schoolboy rolled into a power bomb, doing some severe damage to the back. If my history serves right, Regulator, a stomp to the gut. Regulator is the cause of one of Jason's injuries. We almost had a 10 count there. We almost had a double count out. I'm sorry for interrupting that, folks, but the Regulator is the cause of one of Jason's injuries, injuring his foot and taking him out of action for at least a month. Back 3 years ago. Now the action's back outside the ring. And Jason counters as a reverse DDT on the outside, dropping it on his head. Jason's saying no, he wants to take it back into the action. Take the action back in the ring. And driving an elbow to the face of the Regulator. Jason just slamming the mat, getting tired of this, and hits the RKO. And Brewmaster's on the apron there, messing with the turnbuckle. What's going on? Come on! Jason had the match won there, but Brewmaster, with the distraction, keeps the match alive. And Jason taking his frustration out on the Regulator because of what Brewmaster did, just hitting him face over and over and over again. And clothesline. Another clothesline. Ducks clothesline and power slam. Jason's starting to get some nice offense in this match, and it's shocking me. And oh, I may have spoke too soon because Regulator countered that move. Regulator, this could be detrimental. He's got that Dragon Sleeper locked in, but Jason quick to get out of it with a couple punches to the head. Jason is not wanting this match to end the way that Regulator wants to end. And what's this? And oh, an Alabama slam by Jason. And Jason is setting up in the corner there. Is he setting up for the spear? We haven't seen that move in like years. And there's the spear. Go straight for the pin in 1, 2, 3. Jason Anderson pulling the upset and getting the win over the Regulator with this move he hasn't done in years. Hitting that spear and having some nice offense in this match. Jason definitely had that fighting spirit in this matchup. Just not stopping at all in this full-out offense, full-out just attack mode. And there's the spear that got him the win in the match. Probably caught Regulator off guard, and he wasn't able to kick out of the pin there. And we see Jason celebrating the victory, but we all know that this is probably a win in a battle, and not the end of the war.